John is on with us. Super excited about today. We're going to be talking about list reports, a great tool for you guys to leverage in your business, and definitely partner with Rock Title on to unlock some additional features and things like that, which of course John will talk about. John Cox is, I believe, the national account executive with List Reports. So very excited to have him on the call today, be able to demonstrate and tell us the ins and outs of how to use this tool to better build our business and offer a great experience to our clients as well, and all the different marketing and things like that that they offer. John, I'm going to go ahead and before I talk about our training schedule real quick, make sure I give you co-host access. There we go. Cool. So before we dive into that real quick, I just want to talk about Rock University. A lot of different things happening and enhancements coming in September 1st. Can we believe it that we're here? September 1st. It's crazy. So a couple things that we are launching. Of course, the September training schedule has been live. It is available to go and register. So today we're doing our List Reports Masterclass. So thank you for joining us for that. Next week, we're talking to Debbie DeGroat. She's going to talk to us about how to triple your real estate referrals. September 15th, we have Eric Sachs, the CEO and founder of Breakthrough Broker. Going to be very cool. He's not going to really talk about the platform and product, but he's going to be talking about the compound effect and more of a coaching session and a sphere marketing workshop. So very excited for that one. I'm teaching Canva. The end of September, we are doing an online presence audit, September 29th. And next week, we are launching our first episode of our podcast. So very excited about that. You can always come here to click to subscribe. You can go to youtube.com/Rock University to subscribe to that channel. It will be available on all major streaming platforms as well. So again, you can always, it's live on our website now, the podcast, you can subscribe there, but it will be available on Spotify, Apple, all those different platforms to be able to listen. New episodes every single week. And we're going to be talking to industry top producers and leaders to discuss the ideas, the opportunities, and the strategies that ultimately led them to success in their business. So been working on that project for a little bit. Very excited to get that out into the world and be able to bring you guys more content. So again, you can always go to rockuniversity.com to check out all the new enhancements and subscribe and all the different trainings that we have coming up. Hi, Linda, just looking in the chat box. KJ, Trisha, hello. If you guys have any questions, John, do you want them to kind of wait till the end? We can do like a Q&A or ask as we go.
If they want to, they can just put it in the chat box. I'll stop on occasion and see if there are any questions, or they could just hold it till the end. Just trying to get everybody out of here as soon as possible with as much information as possible.
Beautiful. I love it. And we really appreciate you, John, taking the time. I know you're super busy too, to be able to show everybody, how great this platform is and why they should ultimately leverage it into their business. So I do appreciate that. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and stop my share and let you take it over.
Perfect. So appreciate the time, guys. As Justin had mentioned, my name is John Cox. I'm the National Director of all enterprise accounts over here at List Reports. So I deal with all of the major mortgage companies that are out there, the title companies, and also all of the realtor companies that are out there. And just what you'll learn from me, guys, is just I'm very transparent and straight to the point, because I don't like wasting people's time, because time is of the essence. And whenever we do that, we lose money, and I'm not in the business of losing money. So I will get you guys out of here with as much education as possible and get you guys on your day. But one of the things I wanted to convey to you is that our platform is completely free to every single agent that is on this webinar right now through Justin, which is a great thing. And the thing that we try and talk about when we talk to agents is the platform is probably the most user-friendliest platform that you guys will ever encounter. It's not linked to a CRM, so you don't have to go in there and push a bunch of different buttons. The majority of it is automated, and it's designed to solve for pain points that we know a majority of the agents have, or that are roadblocking you from actually gaining more business and impeding you from being out in the field and concentrating on what most agents' superpowers are, which is getting more contracts in and getting more listings and getting more buyers and talking to clients, not doing a lot of the processes that you shouldn't be doing in the first place, right? So that's what our platform really solves for. So it's an easy way to show you how to work less and make more, if that makes sense. So how do we do all this? Well, when you go ahead and pair with your rep here, like Justin, what our system does is it fills in for a lot of gaps in processes that we can help make easier or just completely automate. And those processes include a lot of stuff that our system, as you'll see here, will help you through that process of making your life easier, being able to make sure that you don't have to do it, not reaching out to anybody to do it. It's all pretty much automated. And the one thing that we do right off the bat is we automate marketing for every single agent, which means that whenever you are on ListReports and you have a listing and you put it up on the MLS, the system will automatically pick up on it. It will automatically create all of your marketing material because it will carry over all the information that you put up on that MLS, and it'll carry it over into our system where our system will compile all that information. And then within probably, I'd say, an hour or less, you guys will get a notification from us, and it will give you a direct link into all of the marketing material that our system creates. So again, you have a listing, you put it up on the MLS, you don't have to do anything else. The system will automatically go ahead and create all of your marketing material for you. So we will give you that notification, and then when you go ahead and click the notification, it will directly take you into your ListReports account where you will have access to a whole plethora of different marketing that you can go ahead and distribute out. We're not just going to create an open house flyer. We're not just going to create it just listed. We create everything in order for you guys to market that listing, no matter what stage it's in, and to be able to distribute it out anywhere you want to, all with a click of a button. There is no go here, go there, do this, do that. And yes, I know some of you might have similar technology at your companies, but the thing about that is we work with over 365,000 agents, guys, and they all come from different aspects of different companies. And the thing about it is they all have different technology. But what I learned is our system is a lot faster, it's a lot more user-friendly, and it's a lot more automated than what they currently have. And that's really the difference, because again, it's all come down to time management. How much time do you spend doing things? Do you have to go to a marketing team to do this? Do you have to go here? Do you have to go there? There are certain things that we can help reduce the amount of work that you have to do and make it simpler, like the marketing material. So when you guys get access to the marketing, when you do have that listing, you have access to everything. So that includes open house flyers. That includes property websites, which have lead capture capability already built into it, which is automated. You will have postcards and sign writers and just listed and just sold and coming soon. Everything and anything to market your brand and that listing, you will have at your disposal. And even if you do have something in play, guys, it is okay. This is a free platform to you through Justin, right? Free, F-R-E-E. There's no skin in the game. So a lot of my agents that we work with over here, they use it as a backup to what they currently have, because maybe they don't get their marketing in time. Maybe it's on the weekend or on a Sunday, or maybe they have to wait on it. There is no waiting here. You have direct access to do whatever you want with it and have access to it at your fingertips and be able to send it out anywhere you want to. And the marketing that we provide is very professionally done, and it's all editable. So you do have the ability to change the template, the format. You go ahead and change the pictures. You can go ahead and change any of the neighborhood report on the backside in regards to if it does show low school ratings, or if you want to change some of the outdoor activities. The whole purpose of it is that you don't now have to create the templates or the format or pull any of the data or use the MLS data sheet or have to go to your marketing department to ask them for anything. We automatically create this through our system, and it's automatically distributed back to you within minutes. Questions so far? No?
I don't see anything in the chat box yet.
Perfect. Now, the other great thing about what we do is in our system, you are afforded the ability to create your own custom lead code. And as you can see, my associate Brent here had created his that says buy listing. You guys can create anything that you want to. It's going to be linked to you, and it's going to be linked to every single listing you have. The purpose of this, guys, is to make it easier for the consumer because we do not want to give them a bad experience. We want them to be able to go ahead and get something that is very simple, where they don't have to put information in, because we all know how that works out. Because every time you go to a website and it pops up the pop-up of death, as I like to call it, where it says to move forward, put your information in here. Nobody really does that, or they put the wrong information in. So we built a simple, easier way to actually capture that data from that particular customer that may be interested in, one of your listings. Now, the other good part is that it's all spoon-fed back to you. So you get all the information, and it's done in something that most people do every day, which is text message. We're not emailing, we're not phone call. It's not a text message back and forth, because I know a lot of agents sometimes have on their marketing or somewhere else, text me for faster service. But all that does is, if they don't get the data as fast as they want it to, or the information as fast as they want it to, then they will go somewhere else to find it. And usually that's places where we don't want to send them, where they're just going to be solicited by other agents. That's not what we want to do. We want to make it very easy and very convenient for the consumer and give them as much information as possible. Because there's two things we learn about customers, or all of us for that matter. It's all due to technology. We're inherently lazier because of technology, because now we can order everything online. We just wait for it to come to our door. We can get in our car, tell it where to drive. We don't even have to drive anymore. And also, if we don't know the answer to something, we can just easily go to Google and find it. And in our neck of the woods, that usually takes people to places we don't want them to go. And we end up losing that lead, or they fall out of our pipeline, or they get hit on by, 8,000 other agents. That's not what we want to do. We want to make it very simple. So when they go ahead and you create your code as an agent, it's going to be assigned to you in every single listing from that point forward. When a consumer is interested, they simply do what they normally do in life: take out their phone and text your code to that 800 number. The system will automatically register that's your code. It'll go ahead and send them your listings that you have attached to that code that we did marketing material for, so that the consumer can now click on the listings they want to look at by you. And when they do, every single time, the system will automatically go ahead and create a single property website that will distribute even more information about that listing on that consumer's mobile device. So they can look at the about the home, they can look at the photo gallery, they can go ahead and see all the information about you, they can see the neighborhood report, and they don't need to put information in. If they do, fantastic, that's great, that lead comes to you. But if they don't put information in, that's perfectly fine as well, because we already captured it. Because every time that a consumer takes that action of texting your code to that number, and anytime they click on a listing, our system will automatically capture that lead. It'll go ahead and send that to you automatically through a text and email. And you'll also see it on your ListReports account, as you see here, where it'll say that you have a brand new lead that is actually texting from this number and looking at this property, as you see here. So now you guys can go ahead and just make that call out and address any questions or concerns. But we want to make sure that we're giving the consumer a great experience. We want to make sure that we're making it easier for you guys to get your information out without having to worry about people making a phone call or emailing back and forth or texting you back and forth. You guys are spread thin. You guys have text messages going over here, emails going over here, phone calls going over here. Let's just make it easier so you just get the notification on the leads that do come in from potential customers that may be interested in your listing.
Very
Question.
cool. John, yeah, you see it there?
Yep. So Linda, great question. And I know Linda's on ListReports. So that is a great question. So Linda wanted to know, can you create marketing for listings that aren't yours? And the question, or the answer is 100% yes. There's actually two ways to do it, which we allow you to do. So the first way that you can do it is, and here I'm just going to show you here. So I'm going to go to someplace I really don't go to usually. I'm just going to take this listing. Now, when you go into your ListReports account, you can go to your marketing kit page, as you see on my screen. Now, when you click in the big red box that says new marketing kit, it allows you to input the address of that listing, as you see here. So I can just go ahead and put that in. When you go ahead and see it drop down, as you see this little drop down here, all you have to do is just click it, and then you see how the system just automatically pulled all the photos. So it automatically pulls all of those photos automatically from what that agent put up on the MLS, and then it also carries over the property details as well, so that now you can just custom make this and kind of, like I like to call it, paint by number. right? Not that hard. You can customize it. You can put it in different company color palettes. You can put it in different generic color palettes. You can add anything you want to it, but you can create that marketing within about 2 minutes or less. And there's a property detail. So I just have to put in the property type and the number of stories, and then I'm done. And that marketing material will be created for you guys, even though it's not your listing. So you can create it on everything. You can create it on active listings. Obviously, guys, if it's an active listing, the system will pull the data over. If it's not an active listing or not on the MLS, you can still create marketing, but you would have to do, you know, the basic steps here of uploading the photos, just because if we don't have anywhere where that data lies, then obviously we can't pull it. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you can create marketing on anything. New builds, under contract, off-market listings, construction, anything and everything you guys want to create, you guys can go ahead and do that. But again, if it's not an active listing, the system won't be able to go ahead and pull that data over. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Any other questions so far, guys? And great question, Linda. Keep them coming. Nope. Perfect. Now, I'm going to kind of get into, guys, if you are looking for more buyers, and also if maybe you're looking to get more listings, or if you want to do follow-up for past or current consumers. So it is a tool that you guys have available to you on our ListReports platform, and this is something that agents love. And what it is we build your whole social media marketing. So every single day, what you guys will receive when you get on ListReports and paired is you will get what we call the daily list report. This email that we send out is specifically designed to make it easier for you guys to have access to your ListReports account and be updated without ever having to log into a system, right? We don't want you guys to have to log into 20 different systems a day. We want to make it easier and give you something that is already opened, like your email. So you will receive this email every single day. It will give you the breakdown of your ListReports account. It will give you a market overview of what's going on in your basically neck of the woods where you're doing business. So it'll show you a market overview of that and all the new listings of whatever agents are putting those up. It'll also go ahead and give you access to your social media content. We call this shareables. It'll also give you access to notables, which are market insight articles that we pull every single day that you can distribute out to your clients. It'll also be able to share with you different aspects of our platform, like this new feature that we call list packs, which I'm going to get into, which can actually help you get more buyers if you're looking to get buyers. And it has all the resources and everything in regards to ListReports. So if you do want more knowledge, or if you do want to get in touch with us, or you do want to schedule a webinar, you can be able to do that from here. But going back to the social media, once you get this email, you could just click view all. It'll directly take you into your library of close to over 1,000 different marketing templates that you can choose from based upon subject matter that allow you to distribute these out through social media. So for example, if I wanted to do something in regards to selling today, I can click on selling, and now I just choose one of the templates that are already pre-created. So I choose this one, and now this will take me about 3 seconds. So I already selected the one I want to do, top 10 things to do when selling your home. Number 1, call me, I'll handle the other 9. Okay. And guys, these are specifically designed to be able to stay top of mind with consumers, or be able to start new conversations with consumers, or be able to send something out to just virtually say, hey, you know, I'm still here if you need anything, to possibly maybe some older clients or maybe your current clients. But it's done within seconds. So again, we don't want you to have to waste time trying to format everything and getting stuff out there, which sometimes takes hours or even longer. We just want it done really within seconds, so you can go on without your day, but still be able to do something that you should be doing every day, which is posting on social media. So as I come in here, I can just choose my brand, and the brand is just going to bring up my background color and all of my profile and company information, as you see here. I can go ahead and add a tagline, anything I want. I can create add new, and it'll put that up at the top. And then all I have to do is copy caption. If I want to utilize the caption that we already pre-built for you, just go ahead and hit copy, and now hit share, and now you can post anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, email, LinkedIn, copy the link. And we also show you guys how to post on Instagram as well. Now, one of the other great things that we have done is we get out local housing market data, both in English and Spanish. So the local housing market data you guys can utilize by selecting any market area. So for example, I'm just going to choose my zip code where I live in California. So I chose 92691. I hit add, and now you'll see these. Go ahead and change. And then I'm just going to change the market or the template. So I hit add, and now it'll change all these from 196 to 84. So now I go ahead and again choose my branding, which is again my background, and now I just distribute this out as well. So now this will go ahead and give information to specific consumers on what's going on in specific markets, whether it's broken down by zip code or whether it's broken down by city. So if you want to add a tagline on here, that's fantastic. The whole purpose of this, in my opinion, again, my opinion, is a great way to get something out to consumers to potentially turn the light bulb on in order for them to have a conversation with you about maybe they're looking to downsize, maybe they're looking to relocate, maybe they just have some questions and aren't looking to move, or maybe they're not looking to buy anytime soon within 6 months or so. But the whole point is, guys, we need to get this information out and we need to make it easy. Because if some areas are low inventory, like where I live, it's really low inventory because no one's moving, then the only way we're going to get inventory is by people actually living in their homes, but we have to give them the right information so we can turn that light bulb switch on. And this is just an easy way to do it. Now, they can format these again. So again, if you want to do it in Spanish, you guys can go ahead and be able to do that and just choose your different template. Now, getting back to Linda's question in regards to marketing other people, we do have a tool that is specifically called List Packs, and it's on your ListReports account as well. This is courtesy of your paired person. So what it does is it allows you to create pre-created packs of listings based upon listings that aren't yours that you can preference out. So for example, I can go into my list pack feature and I can do two things. I can choose the preset filters that ListReports has already created. So all I have to do is choose my market area. So if I wanted to choose, again, my city, Mission Viejo, it'll take all those active listings in Mission Viejo and then dump them into the preset filters that you see here. So in my area, everybody wants a home with a pool. So I can go, okay, I'm going to click on homes with pools. And now it'll go ahead and take all those homes with pools that are currently active and dump them into these packs so that now I can distribute this out. So now the consumer can see all the homes that are available in the area that I selected that have a pool. Now I can be a little bit more granular. So I can go into the list pack and hit property search. And again, I can put in any area or zip code. So again, if I wanted to choose my city, I just type it in. It'll bring it up on the drop-down menu, as you guys will see here. Now it'll have all those listings. So now I can go, okay, I want to do price range. I want to do 800 to 950. I want to do 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Single family. Now I just go ahead and click on this and looks like there's 7 homes available. So now I go ahead and hit 7. I label this and hit create. And now that system will go ahead and create that. So now I can distribute it out and it'll show all the homes that are currently active that match the preferences that I just put in, that the consumers can go ahead and click on, so that now they can go ahead and preview any of those homes as you see here. View homes. And now it'll go ahead and allow them to view it. They get a really great overview so they can read more. It'll give them an interactive neighborhood report. It'll show them all the neighborhood report information. But if they did want more, they just click view. And now it'll open that up to where they can actually click on anything and it'll show them exactly where all of that is centralized. So if I click on gyms, it'll show me the closest gyms that are centralized to that listing that I had selected. If I want to do pharmacy, coffee, if I want to do grocery stores, it'll go ahead and do that as well as show me all the photos and a street view. And it'll also be able to go ahead and track all that information as well. So for example, if I wanted to see this property, I could just go ahead and be able to put want to see, and then those details will come directly over to you and you'll see that in your ListReports account. Questions? Nope, no questions so far. Perfect. Makes it easy, guys. Now, in the resources tab, guys, you guys have all the video tutorials and knowledge base and webinars, so you guys will get fully educated when you guys get on the platform. But I like to call this platform, kindergarten friendly, because of the fact that everything that you guys need to do is usually automated, or it's very much self-explanatory, to where all you have to do is just be able to see either the red boxes where the majority of the information is, or just be able to read the headers and be able to distribute things out in a very simple manner. So we try not to complicate it, right? We try not to make it difficult. All of the boxes that are in red allow you to have access to the different features that you should be taking a look at anyway. So again, guys, we try to make this more automated for you, so you don't have to be complicated and bogged down by going to 20 different places. This is just one simple platform that is, again, guys, free to you. There's no skin in the game for you. That will allow you to go ahead and make some of the work a lot easier for you and be able to get things out to more consumers in a more friendly way than maybe what you're doing currently. Questions? Linda had one. Can you schedule this in advance? You mean as far as getting the social media content out, Linda? Yeah. So no, and the reason why is because we did that in the beginning, but there was too many, well, you ever heard the saying, one bad apple spoils the bunch? That's kind of what happened. So we had a lot of agents that were saying, I want it here, I want it there, I want it to go there, I want it to go there. And we automated it, but it just became such a headache that now we just go ahead and send that email out to you daily, and you could just go in and decide where you want it to go. But it's done within seconds. Yeah.
John, you may have already touched on this, but when a agent has a listing go live, right, list report pull that, and they automatically will get an email, won't they, where they can click on and go into the account?
Correct. Yep. As soon as that
With all the
listing
flyers and everything.
Correct. As soon as the listing hits and we create the marketing, it'll say, your marketing kit for 1234 Main Street is done. Click here, and all they do is click here. It takes them into that marketing kit, and they can distribute anything out. And
Very
yes, cool. Linda, one of the things in the shareable tab on your List Reports account under Share Now is My Listings. So this allows you to go ahead and create anything you want to. So in your example, if you want to make a just sold announcement, you can go ahead and do just sold or recently sold, and then it'll allow you to create the template so that you can go ahead and be able to distribute this out. Again, it'll allow you to change, so you can change any of the pictures you want to, and then you can go ahead and put in what the market price was. So if I sold this for 1.5, I can put that on there. I can choose my branding. Again, guys, that's going to bring up your information. And then if I wanted to add a tagline, that's a great way to put that. Sold over 90,000 over market. Now, when you distribute that out to people, now that turns the light bulb switch on, right? Maybe our house is better. Maybe we have a pool. Maybe there's different things. If this house sold for over 90,000, that's fantastic. Now I want to have a conversation. And I'm not saying, guys, this is the end all the be all. Don't get me wrong. But you really have to do something in order to get that information out to consumers, because I can probably tell you that they're not aggressively looking for it themselves. So if you can have an easier way of doing this to where you can get that information on and potentially turn that light bulb switch on, then perfect, right? Like, for example, if I recently sold a property and List Reports created the marketing for me, I would go ahead and create that just sold marketing kit, or I would just pull that just sold marketing flyer and distribute that to all the neighbors. Or I would go ahead and do the congratulatory social media content that we have. So again, going through the marketing material, if you look up at the top of the marketing material, we do give you a recently sold property website. So now you can go ahead and get this out based upon your code that you have. And when consumers text that code, it's just going to go ahead and bring up a congratulatory property website with confetti and all that, that you can post on social media or just be able to get it out to people, right? You want to make it easier for them, but you have to give them the information. Hey, I wasn't sure if you know, but text this code. This home is similar to yours and it's sold for over 90,000 over market price, or whatever you guys want to say. That's just an example. But the whole point is, if you're not educating the consumers that are out there and getting them information that might be relevant to them making a decision, then, we need to do better. And this is just an easy way to go ahead and do that for free. Again, I can't stress that enough. This is all for free, guys. Any other questions so far? Okay, we have 2 questions. So I'm going to answer Nicola's first. So my latest listing is not listed in list reports. How do I add it? So if you are on list reports and paired, it should have automated that listing. If it's not, then there's 2 things that you can do. And the reason behind that, guys, is, and I'm not saying this is the reason, so don't take my word, but a lot of the times what happens is a lot of agents create list reports accounts and their email is different from what they put up as the MLS listing when they list a property. If they do that, then it kind of throws off our algorithm a little bit. So we always ask them to make sure that when you put up a listing that it's under the same email as your list reports account, because that's one of the compensating factors on pulling the data over. But if it is, in your case, Nicola, if you did get that and it is the same email, then what you could do really easy is just email support@listreports.com, put the either NMLS ID number on that email or put the address, and they will go ahead and create that marketing for you and have that automatically done within minutes. Now, Marisol wants to know, how do you get the code? So really easy, guys. When you get your account set up, all you got to do in order to create your customized code is go down to settings. When you go ahead and click on settings, you go over to marketing kit settings. Within marketing kit settings, it is called text to lead code. It allows you to create your own custom code that you see here. And then once you go ahead and save it, that will be your code until you change it, and it will be connected to all your listings or any listings that you create marketing material for. And you can also choose your theme. So if you want to do any of the colored themes, you can do that. We have hundreds of generic ones. So you guys can go ahead and tailor make your marketing as much as you want. And the trick on this, guys, is to really make your marketing pop and stand out, is do the background similar to the pictures, right? Like I kind of did on mine. So it really makes the picture stand out. It makes it look a lot better. I know some people like to use it for their company, but sometimes the company color palettes don't really match up with what is really in the picture, and you want that marketing to be as professional as possible. So that's just a little trick and tidbit that I like to do. How often can you change? You can change your code as much as you want to, but I kind of stick with one code. It's a lot easier, right? Because the system, it geolocates. So for example, I'm going to take Justin here. So let's just say that Justin is going into this open house and he's literally at the front steps and he's like, oh, hey, I'm going to text this code before I go in. So Justin takes out his phone and then texts the code by listing to that 800 number. Our system will recognize where Justin's located. So it'll geolocate where he's at. And instead of bringing up a listing of all the different listings you may have, it'll just bring up this home first because it knows exactly where Justin is located. So they don't have to do anything. The other great part is when you get to the single property website, if you have an iPad at your open house, or if you're doing an open house, just go ahead and click on the Meet Your Agent and have people sign into this. That lead will come directly to you and we timestamp it. So now you can go ahead and go into your List Reports account and go, oh, I got all these leads today on September 1st at 2:30. Oh, that's when I had that open house. So now you can go ahead and be able to see those as well. The other good trick is, well, not trick, but one of the things I like that I've seen, if you do have an open house, one of the things I like that some of the agents do is they go down to the neighborhood report. Bear with me here, guys. Wi-Fi. Come on. I must be using dial-up. Forgive me, guys. But what they do is in the neighborhood report, they go into it and then they go ahead and pull those, what we like to call infographics. That's what they're called on our List Reports platform. And the infographics just show the restaurants, the neighborhood, and everything else. Wow, my Wi-Fi is really just messed up. Bear with me, guys. So I'll do it on this one. So what it shows is just the neighborhood report. And the thing that they do is, and I'll show you as it brings it up, is they go ahead and put these on boards, and then they put them on easels in front of the house. So as you see here, the infographics. So what they do is they go ahead and blow these up, and then they put them on easels, and they put them either in front of the house, or they go ahead and put them inside the house. So as people walk in, this is the first thing that they see when they walk into that open house. Or the other thing that they do is once they create their code, they'll go down to what we call Go Green flyers, as you see here. And what they'll do is they'll go buy those diploma holders with the stands on the back. They'll print out these, which will have their text to lead code in them, and put those in the diploma holders, and then put them around the house. So they'll put them in the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom. So as people walk through, they can text that code. And since we geolocate, this is the first home that's going to come up, is the one that they're actually in, watching or previewing the open house. And then that information's all captured and sent back to you. Questions, guys? Oh, wait, I do see. Oh, thanks, Justin. Saw you did that. Any other questions so far, guys? Nope. Perfect. So again, guys, I can't stress this enough. This is absolutely free. No skin in the game for you guys. This is a great benefit to add to either something that you already have, or something that you may not have at all, which could make potentially your life a lot easier and reduce your workflow, and be able to automate a lot of processes that you guys shouldn't be dealing with in the first place or have to wait on. So if you need more information, feel free to reach out to either me or Justin. But I really want to thank Justin for allowing me to speak with you guys and letting you guys see exactly what our platform does. And again, go to the resources tab, guys. We have a bunch of different training and stuff that's specific for either listing agents, for buyer's agents. If you're looking to get more information on social media, how to post those different shareables, we go ahead and show you guys all the tricks and techniques on how to do that for your free List Reports account.
Awesome, John. We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, the amount that he was able to do in such a short amount of time, and again, free, right? So partner with us, dive into this, and really leverage it into your business. Please reach out to your sales executive. If you don't know who your sales executive is with Rock Title, reach out to me, Justin@rocktitle.com, Justin@roctitle.com, and I will be more than happy to get you guys connected, and that way you guys can get paired with this, and they can kind of help you dive in and start using it for sure. But please, please, please take advantage of this free platform. They've done an amazing job at literally giving you everything you need to market your listings and get more clients.
Perfect. And remember,
Any questions
guys,
before?
just going to say, Justin, you don't have to understand everything on the platform, guys. We teach you how to do that. The thing that you should understand is maybe you have a pain point that we can help solve for. That's really what you need to focus on. Because if your marketing is taking time, if you have to go to multiple places, if it's taking too long, if it's not the way you want it to be done, this is just a great way to concentrate on that. Or if you need social media content. But the thing I'm trying to say is you don't have to understand everything. But if you do find value, just use it for that component. Because again, guys, it's free. So your ROI, anything above 0, is a benefit to you. Let me see. Linda again. Sorry, Justin. I'm just trying to answer questions. For emails, do you have to upload the addresses on this platform, or can you pull it from your current? What do you mean for emails, Linda? Like as far as pulling it from your CRM? We don't ever want you to go into your CRM. I hate going into my CRM. Oh, like farm lists. Yeah, so all of the potential leads that come in, guys, are going to be in your activity feed. And this is other stuff. I didn't really dive too deep into the woods, guys, because there's some things that you're going to learn about, like Robin, when you get on there. But when you go into it, you can go into my leads right here, and we timestamp all of the leads for you. So if you click view, it'll actually take you into that lead and show you the timestamps. You can add notes in there. So it kind of acts as a mini CRM, but we didn't really want to build it as a CRM because that's just, I hate CRMs myself. I could imagine, what you guys think, but we didn't want to have to make it to where you guys have to go to 20 places. So it's a lot easier and kind of a mini, but we do go ahead and track that information from the leads that come in.
Yes, Gracie, I'll make sure everyone gets this recording. I always send it out within 24 hours of every training.
Perfect. Well, hey guys, I appreciate it. I know things are a little bit crazy right now, but when things are crazy, there's always opportunity. So go crush it.
Awesome. Thank you again, John. Thank you everyone for jumping on the call.
Take care.
Thank you.